Hey there, good morning to you. It is Wednesday. Today is December 21st. What actually happens to represent it's the winter solstice here in the Northern Hemisphere. So it's the first day of winter. It's the shortest day and the longest night. So from here on out, the days start getting longer, nights start getting shorter all the way till the summer solstice. Then we start switching things up. So my name is David, talking about how to help you create your own plan for your health and wellness freedom. You do that by working on do personal growth, by working on your body, mind, and spirit. And this can be done even if you've had little to no success before. Part of what I'm talking about today. So coming up here, today's Wednesday, so Sunday is Christmas. So whether you celebrate it or not, when you believe in the religious aspect, not, let's factor that out. I think there's definitely some lessons you can take around Christmas time that can carry you all through the year. So today I'm going to focus on just on the mind portion. We're doing body, mind, and spirit, so we're doing mind. And I think we can all definitely agree that there's a difference this time of year. There's a difference of feeling. There's a difference of the way people react. There's just something different in the air. I know for myself, when I had my own places, I remember the first year, well, one place I didn't do anything for Christmas. The second, when I moved into a different location, I didn't do anything the first year. And the second year, my parents showed up with a Christmas tree, with decorations and dinner to make sure I set something up. And I did notice there was a different feel. There was definitely a different energy to be able to sit there and at least turn that tree on, have those lights kind of sparkle out there. So it's kind of neat. So there's definitely a different energy, I think, about the year or that time of the year. But the difference is, can we carry through? So a couple of quotes here I want to go. This is from Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the original Rankin and Bass, and Gene Autry plays the narrator. So this is at the end of the cartoon there, all animated. And that's the story of Santa Claus, little girl. He's so wonderful. Everybody must love him. Well, most everybody. Oh, he's not considered an outlaw anymore. There are still some, flashes you like an Ebenezer Scrooge. Ah, bah, humbug. Disgruntled retailer. Christmas is a bother. The noise, the crowd, I wish it really be outlawed. Businessman. How can they talk about Santa Claus when there's so much unhappiness in the world? And here's the one I kind of want to talk about. Poor misguided folks. They missed the whole point. Lots of happiness? Maybe so. But doesn't Santa take a little bit of that unhappiness away? Doesn't a smile on Christmas morning scratch away a tear cried on Saturday? Not much, maybe. But what would happen? Here's the point I want to get to you. But what would happen if we all tried to be like Santa and learn to give as only he can give of ourselves, our talents, our love, and our hearts? Maybe we could learn Santa's beautiful lesson, and maybe there would finally be peace on earth and goodwill toward men. We definitely, and along the same lines, this is from A Christmas Carol, Charles Dickens, and this is Fred, Scrooge's nephew, when he talks to him at the beginning of the book, or movie, depends which of them. There are many things from which I have derived good, by which I have not profited, I dare say Christmas among the rest. But I am sure I've always thought of Christmas time when it comes around, apart from the veneration due to its sacred name and origin, if anything belonging to it can be apart from that, a good time. A kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time. The only time I know of in the long calendar of the year when men and women seem by one consent to open their shut up hearts freely and to think of people below them as they really are fellow passengers to the grave and not another race of creatures bound on other journeys. And therefore, Uncle, those never put a scrap of gold in my pocket. I believe it has done me good and will do me good, and I say God bless it. I think the messages are there kind of both intertwined. Yes, this is normally referred to as goodwill on earth, or peace on earth, goodwill toward men. And even if you think it was a World War One, out in the trenches, they got that Christmas Day truce, played soccer. They, even though the higher ups are the ones that did the war, the men were out there fighting just because that's what they were told to do. But they had enough to stop at least for a day. The killing and the fighting stopped for at least a day. And think about what are some of the changes you've seen either with yourself or people around you when it comes to this time of year. Are you able to have in your mind to realize, hey, I can help people that are around me. I can give of myself. Doesn't have to be financial. It could be time. Could be as Where was it here? Where was it? Oh, yeah. Maybe it's learn to stand, learn, and can give of ourselves, our talents, our love, and our hearts. Now, that's something we can do all the time. Do we get caught up in our regular day-to-day lives? Yeah. And sometimes it takes something where maybe a loved one passes away, which I know a friend of mine, his father just passed away the other day. And sometimes it takes something like that to stop us, to pull us back from what it is we're doing. And then we can realize, okay, there's a bigger picture, there's something else going on. And one of the other quotes is from the Polar Express. This is both from the movie and the book. When the hero boy makes the decision, because he can't hear the bells, but he makes the decision and he says, I believe. He makes the choice to say, I choose to believe. I believe, as he's holding that bell and he can hear it. That's also something we have to tell ourselves. If we are working on to improve our health, our wellness, we want to work on our body, mind, and spirit. We have to say, I believe I can do it. I believe I am capable of it. I believe I can make it. You might not know the whole steps right now, but you take the one small step in front of you that you know you can take, that you're aware of, and then you learn and take the next one. And you start figuring things out and take the next one. I'm going through some of that right now. I've had my website's been shut down for a couple of months now because I'm going through another one, and it's a steep. What I'm going through, it's a steep learning curve. So it's been a challenge to go through and do that. So sometimes mentally, I let myself get a step back. It's like, okay, but I realize, okay, what can I figure out for now? What little bit can I do? What can I learn? Where can I go to keep learning this? And it's eventually I'm going to get there. So it's the same thing for you. Make the choice that you believe you can succeed in whatever deviant you're working with, and then keep going from there. One baby step at a time. All right. So that's what I want to get you today. Some thoughts to realize those lessons that we can use for our mind, our mental capacity, how we think, how we choose to think, how we choose to conduct ourselves, not just around Christmas time, but the entire year. So, so on Friday, we'll shift this over and do the same thing, but to spirit. So if you want some help on figuring out where you might want to go, in the description, you'll find a link to my Facebook group where I got some free trainings that help you along your journey to improve so you can create your own health and wellness freedom. All right. Have yourself a wonderful day. I will catch you on Friday. So take care and balancing to you.